guys, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to be doing is a Sinner inspired look from the Saint and Sinner palette from Kat Von D. Now I've swatched this in the store and I absolutely fell in love. Every shadow is straight up butter, blends so smooth, and I have not fallen in love with the Kat Von D palette in a very long time. I think my last favorite had to have been either the Chrysalis, I think it's called Chrysalis, and the Monarch palette. That was a very long time ago. I tried the Serpentina palette, didn't like it, but this one is an absolute gem. And I'm like stupid excited to show you how I did this look. Now, because there are two sides to this, which I'm gonna open it up and show you. So you open it up, there's two mirrors, which the packaging in itself, let's just start with the outside actually, hold on. So the outside, everything was hand-drawn by Kat Von D, as everything else is. The entire packaging idea, everything, Kat Von D's mind just came into fruition and created this palette, which is amazeballs. So what I like about this is it's not just drawn on and it's just like colored and it's just really flat. This is so different. So this has like almost like beveling in it. It has a lot of reflective detailing, and the main part up here, obviously the Kat Von D symbol, is basically not just embossed, but it's like its own 3D portion of the palette. So when you go to open it up, you just flip that open and you have each side. Now you have the same side, which is going to be this side where there's more like neutrals and things like that. And then the Sinner side, which is like much more daring, a lot more color. So this is my kind of Sinner inspired look from the palette. Now I am going to mix and match a couple of shades, but this is the Sinner, and part 2 is going to be the Saint version. Now, fun fact, this is my makeup after 12 hours of wearing it. I was just about to be late to work, so I basically just snap my fingers. You'll see in one part I snap my fingers and I'm like, ooh, look, my makeup's all done. And that's because I was running late and I was like, I do not have time to do this. So I threw on my lashes, put on my lipstick literally when I got home. Well, I put my lashes on at work, but whatever. Anyway, I did the whole lip look for you guys on camera now. So as you can see, the eye makeup, still flawless, still amazing. So this palette is just, I just love it. So the shadows not only blend beautifully, they stay on like faux pepper. Also, you'll see a lot of the other makeup, how I prep and set my face, so you'll see how my makeup stays on this phenomenally all damn day. Anyway, so if you want to see how I created this look that lasted 12 hours with the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette, you are in the right place, and keep on watching.
First, I'm going to start with my lapis oil from Herbivore. This is my moisturizer now, and this is a dry oil that counteracts redness, acne, and things like that. And the brand Herbivore is all natural, which is awesome. And I got this rollerball from the Duo kit with the mask and the rollerball. While that sets into my skin, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. And then I'm going to blend that in with a Morphe G34 brush. After that, I'm going to take the shade Flower Child from the Tarte Knit and Bloom palette and basically set my concealer using the Morphe M504 brush. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Smarty Pants from that same palette and using the same brush to create a nice transition color from my crease to about halfway up to my brow bone. Now I have a lot of brow space, so I'm able to really bring that transition color up, but if your brow space is a little smaller than mine, don't bring it up as far. And now that my neutrals are basically set, we're going into the Kat Von D palette. And with this, we're going to go in with the shade Crucifix. Now to work this into the crease, I'm using the Glamour Dolls collaboration with Lisa Frank eyeshadow brush. This is perfect for the crease because it has that nice tapered edge to it, and it's also small enough to get right in there, but fluffy enough to blend it out. Next, we are going with the shade Stigmata, and using my fingers, I'm pressing this onto the lid to create that nice pop of color. And before I do the rest of my eye, I'm going to use the Boscia Treatment Primer and let that sit on my face while I'm doing the rest of my eyes, so timing is perfect when I'm ready to do my foundation. Next, we're going to go with Sabbath, that black color in the palette, and we're using actually the smaller end of an Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette brush. And basically, I'm starting out light with the black and packing it on layer by layer, so that it's not overwhelming and it's blended perfectly. Next, I'm taking a little Huggies wipe with some makeup remover just to clean up the edges a little bit and make sure they're nice and crisp. So while putting my concealer and stuff on, I have a perfect line to work with. Now, I'm not going to bore you with my brows, but the products I used was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Dark Brown and the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow in shade number 5. For foundation, I'm using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro and the Luxe Professional brush that comes with it. Also, in terms of foundation, I am the shade Cool Beige. Next, for my under eyes, I use the Tarte Shape Tape and that Morphe G34 brush. In terms of Shape Tape shade, I am light medium. And again, just buffing that out with the Morphe G34 brush. This brush I absolutely love every time I use my concealer, whether it be for priming my eyes for eyeshadow or for my under eye. It just has the perfect amount of fluffiness, but it is, again, that smaller shape so I can get into the nooks and crannies if I need to. Next, I'm going to set my under eyes and face with the RCMA powder, my absolute favorite. Basically, again, it's just translucent powder, nothing special, but I've had this since last year and I'm only halfway through it, so kudos. Next, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with that terracotta shade right in the middle, and I'm using this to warm up the face. It's important to know that that shade is used to warming up the face because it is a warm undertone. A lot of people think to use it for contour, and it's just not going to give you that full contour look, which is why later on I'm going to show you which shade I use in the palette to contour my cheeks. Also, I'm using the number 74 Sephora brush to warm up my face, and I will also be using it to contour my face as well. And here we have it, the cool shade on the left side in the Shade and Light palette of Kat Von D. And I just basically put that right under my cheekbones where the shadow should be, and that is a cool toned bronzer, which is what's going to make that actual shadow tone for your contour. Next, I'm going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is one of my new favorite liners of all time right now. I got it in my Ipsy swag bag, and it's really smooth, really easy to use, and I feel like I have a lot of control with my cat eyes, and they're just a lot quicker. Next, we're going in with that brown shade again, Crucifix, and using that same small end of the Mono Renaissance brush and basically smudging that along the lower lash line. Bring some more definition to the under eye. I'm going back in with Sabbath, that black color in the palette, and putting that on the outer corner of my lower lash line, just to create a little bit more definition for this smoky type look. Now to start finishing out the face, I'm going with Champagne Pop from the Jaclyn Hill Becca Cosmetics palette and putting that on the high planes of my cheeks using the Morphe M510 brush. Next is lips and lashes. Lashes are Mink from Sephora collection and lips are Note Cosmetics. Let's get into it. Lip liner is the Ultra Rich Color Lip Pencil in the shade Note Red, which is also known as number 6. And I'm basically just doing a nice outline of my full set of lips. I didn't want to fill it in this time because I wanted to see how rich in color the lipstick was. This is also the first time I'm using these products. So I hope you guys enjoy because I absolutely loved them. Next, we are going in with the Note Cosmetics Long Wearing Lipstick in the shade Native. Can we just appreciate the one swipe opaqueness of this? Now to top off this lip look, I'm using the Note Cosmetics Long Wearing Lip Gloss in the shade Hot Red. I really like this lip gloss in this color because I typically don't go for those like fire engine red type colors in terms of gloss. This is more of like that darker oxblood burgundy red or Bordeaux red, I guess. And in that case, that's why I really like this. And there you go, ladies and gents. This is the final look.
I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I had fun making it. Also, I hope you guys are freaking stunned as to how long my makeup stayed on because the lighting in here is like totally different. Like, hold on, let me get my phone. Where's my phone? So as you can see, it is, I hope you guys can see the time. It is 9:22 right now. 9:22 p.m., which means, and I had an 11 o'clock shift today and it takes me an hour to get to work, so you know how long my makeup has been on. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do before you leave. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Portion. I wanted. So what I'm gonna do is for the. Oops. And part 2 is going to be the Saint version. But this is my Oh my God, stop closing. In the inner sinner in me. Oh my God, stop fucking closing, I swear to God. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it like this. This is me, oops, there's my boob.